this is Peggy for cropstop.com, and today I'd like to show you about this really nice little tool that I have called the Bow Easy. If you have ever had trouble making bows before, look at this most perfect bow ever. Oh my goodness. And what's really nice about this tool, it makes 7 different sizes of bows in one tool, and it's very easy to store. What I did is I took my big crocodile and I poked a hole in mine. I actually have 2 because I make bows. I have 2 studios, so I keep one in each side, but I can hang it right there on that little hook, put it on the wall, and it stays out of the way. So it's the handiest little tool, doesn't take up much room. Let me just show you some of the sizes that you can make, and this is what I did for my own personal use. And once I show you how you actually wrap the ribbon, you'll understand. But I can make a 1 3/8 and a 2 3/4, a 1 inch, a 1 1/4, a 2 3/8, a 3/4, and a 1 3/4, which is kind of closer to a 2, but they call it a 1 3/4. So I can make all of those size bows, and if you look down here on my desk, if the camera can see all the different sizes, there are the different sizes you can make. And you can use any thickness of ribbon on the bigger ones. Of course, when you get down to the little 1 inchers like these, you do need a thinner ribbon. Let me move these out of the way and just show you how we do this. I think I'll start with the big ribbon first. Now, there are 2 sets of prongs. Like here's 2 together and 1 big one. When I'm wrapping my ribbon all the way around here, I'm going to get my 2 3/4 ribbon, which is the big one. Let me bring that back in. That's going to be this bow here. Okay? Let me just show you. The trick to the whole thing is making sure that every time you do this, you always go in the same direction. You never change your direction. So I'm going to start here. I'm going to leave myself a little tail. Wrap it all the way around, all 3. I'm going to call these prongs for a better name I haven't come up with yet. And then, if you look closely, there's like a little hole at the top there. That's where I'm going to thread my ribbon through. This is a little wider, so it's a little testy to get through there the first time around, but I'll manage. So I'm going to stick it through, pulling it to the back. Okay? Now here's where it's the most important part. Remember, I'm going this direction. I want to continue that direction, but I also want to make sure that my ribbon comes up between the 2 sets. So there's 2 here, a spot, and the big one. So I'm going to bring it up through there, but I want to go the same direction, so I'm going to have to come through here. And then again, make sure that your ribbon stays in between, and then I'm just going to pull. And I give it a good tug, because I like a tight knot in my bow. Now what I've done, and it's only because I saw someone else do it and it really made sense, I always go ahead and thread my tail back through so that it's on the same side. Now watch what happens. I pull this off of here. Voila, a perfect bow. Is that like the most awesome thing you've seen in a long time? Now I could try and tie a bow with this ribbon, but you can see it's going to be a real pain. And not all ribbons are hard to tie on your own, but look at that, it's perfect every time. I don't have to worry about it. Let me show you a different size. Now of course I will use that on something. Now here's a piece of the ribbon that I am loving that we carry at Crop Stop. It's like 2-tone. It's just awesome. So this time we're going to do the 2 3/8. We'll go to the smaller one. So let's watch this again. I have my big one and my 2 little ones. Here's my little tail. I'm going to hold my thumb there, wrap it around, and then I'm going to pinch it under my thumb again so it's all pinched right there. Take my tail and put it through the top hole. Oop, let me get a better grip on that. There we go. Okay, so there's my loop. I have to go in the same direction. So I'm going to bring my ribbon up, going the same direction through the hole. Then I want to make sure that it comes through the center of the big one and the 2 little ones, and just tug it. And again, take it and thread it through the top to get it on the same side. And voila, my perfect bow again. Is that just, I mean, how much easier can it get? I just don't know. Oh, well, I'm going to have to make some cards, I guess. Okay, let's do one more. Let's pick the little green one, and we'll do the little 1 inch. Now on this one, you'll see there are just the 2 prongs. It's the same process. We're just going to pretend there's 2 here, but that's the smallest we make. There's our little tail. I'm holding it with my thumb, wrapping it around, pinching it with my thumb again. So that's what I have. Okay? Taking my tail, going through the top of the hole. Get a hold of that in the back side. There we go. And there's my loop, going in the same direction. I'm going to pull it up through the hole, and pull. Oh, that one went nice and easy. And then push it back through so the tail's on the side. Now look at this. Is that like the best little tiny 1-inch bow you've ever seen? Look at that. It's perfect. Absolutely perfect. Now, you can use any ribbon. Obviously, you've seen me use the sheer. You can use the thicker grosgrain, I think they call this. You can use the wired ribbon as well. I don't have a piece of that out here to show you. But all of these work really well. I mean, here's a little satin one that I did. Isn't that just too cute? Perfect for a baby card because you want something tiny. The grosgrain is a little more rustic, a little fatter. I mean, it's just perfect. So, make sure you stop over cropstop.com and get yourself a Bow Easy because it's really easy. All right, you take care. Bye.